and had, too many misses. Longer, straighter shots were just completely inaccurate, and I'm really trying to find a way to fix that problem. Okay, that was a little on the fuller side. There we go. All right, so we got the 7. And again, first things first, because it's BCA, we need to look at the table to see if we have a shot on both sets of balls. In this case, which is surprising, but we actually don't. Thankfully, we made a solid because the only makeable balls on the table from this spot are solids. I suppose I could shoot the 9 ball off the rail, off the 1, but again, these are shots that aren't worth it. Not to mention that with the 12 this close to the rail, although it may be doable, again, not a great place to be. My only concern about solids is the 8 ball is surrounded by stripes, so it's going to limit the pockets. Right now, the 8 ball only has 2 pockets. The 8 ball only goes here and it only goes there once that 4 ball's gone. It could go here off the 10, but you either you really get in tight here, or we have to develop it and move the 14. And with no other soldiers down here, no other solids, it's going to be hard to develop the 8 any better without some sort of backup plan where I could hit the 8 and move it out, or hit the 14 and get it out of the way, and I don't have another ball to go after if there's a mistake, or if it gets behind this. I don't have anything down here on this side in order to get there. The 3 ball is straight in. The following shot would be the 4. And in this instance, with looking at this run overall, I would probably want to make the 2 ball last and try to make it last and in the side, so that I have this angle to creep between these and have that shot in this corner. The other way to go about this is to not even start here, because of where the 4 ball is located and the 8 ball going in the side, to make the 3 and the 4 last. And take a different pattern here. I would really be ready to go for it if the 5 ball was good. If the cue ball was out here a little bit farther, shooting the 5 ball first would be amazing. But that is not going to happen. I do feel like it may be best to try to save the 3 and the 4 for last, if I can. Simply because of the difficulty on getting on the 8. These lead to the 8 ball. Even if I make a mistake and have to shoot the 4 and then come to the 3 a different way or whatever, I think I could still get on the 8 ball a lot easier with using these 2 balls. So we are going to leave those. So this gives me, essentially my opening shot is going to be on the 1 ball here. And then I just need to come to the rail, and then I would like to have some sort of angle on the 6, so that I can come up here, and I would almost like to hit the 10, but I still want to be in this general area to shoot the 5, and then come back out for the 2. So we'll see how that goes here, but ultimately, with as bad as I'm playing, as you can see, let's see if we can just get from the 1 to the 6 here. And we didn't. So I'm hitting them so bad that wasn't close. I hit the 1 ball very full, and that needed to be cheated to this side of the pocket to get the cue ball to hit here and come this way, not straight into it, because then that's going to slow down this way. I wanted the 1 rail and back up here. The 6 ball is makeable. This is a little on the thin side. Again, still kind of praying that I can hit the 10. I just don't think I will. So we're going to try to put this 6 ball in, and if I do hit in between here, Again, now we're back to kind of praying here that I'll like hit the 11 and still leave the cue ball in an area where I can shoot the 2. So let's just make the 6 and see what happens here. And I managed to miss everything on the table. How do you kick that field goal? I mean, that was kind of awesome. I still have the 2. And I actually have a way to the 5 from the 2. So let's see if we can slide over there. Okay, we couldn't hit that any better. That's about as good as I've probably hit any shot today. Real happy with that. So now I just need to pocket the 5 and have the cue ball slide out. And I'd like to get as straight on the 3 as possible, but worst case scenario, I do want to be to the outside of it so that if I do shoot it, I can still hit the rail with the cue ball and still have this angle on the 4. Well, I hammered that. That's too far. That is too far. It's not the end of the world. It's just, I can ease the 3 in, the cue ball will hit here and come back out, and I can shoot the 4 in the same pocket. But this is not necessarily what I wanted. Got a happy little bump on the 8. We did end up with a little bit of angle on the 4, so I'm going to have to play forward and then come back out to shoot the 8 in the side, but we didn't necessarily get the stop shot we wanted. But we're okay here. That we put straight in the side. And we managed to get out of that rack from every possible wrong direction. But a nice, happy little break and run again, which means as we go into this 5th rack of practice,